it is time for Grenada to soar. So, as we take flight, because we're going up, we have to understand atmospheric conditions. You following me? Because there are global forces impacting Grenada and the currency union. In an opinion piece published in the Financial Times on the 16th of January 2024, Martin Wolf, the chief economics commentator at Financial Times, articulated 5 major forces shaping the global economic landscape: demographic changes, climate change, technological innovation, the global diffusion of knowledge, and growth. 5 global forces. How are these forces impacting Grenada? What are the implications for Grenada? Let me quickly take you through these forces. So let's start with demographics. Grenada, like the developed world, is aging, albeit at a slower pace. That's the population pyramid you see there. Check this out. According to the UN World Population Prospects 2022, the median age in Grenada nearly doubled to 30.8 years, let's say 31 years, in 2021. What does the median age mean? The median age means that at 31. What does 31, the median age of 31 means? It means half the population under 31 and half above 31. And check this out. I'm going somewhere with this, but I have to set the table to get where we're going. The fertility rate has dropped from 4.2 to 2. Well, I am evidence of that. I come from a family, everybody knows this, most of you know that. I come from a side of 15, 1-5. My wife and I have 2. My sister in the audience has 1. No, not even 2, 1. I have 2 sisters, I have several sisters in the audience. And none of them has more than 1. And some have 0. No pressure, by the way, ladies, no pressure, no pressure. Take your time. Take your time, it's not laziness, as the Bajans would say. So we have had our own baby bust. Now, you have to understand this, folks, because the combination of migration, which you will see next, and the fact that our fertility rate has dropped explains why the population has only grown by 17% over 50 years. And part of doubling this economy requires us to grow the population of Grenada. We cannot grow this economy if we don't grow the people in the economy. Now, I am not encouraging teenage pregnancy. I am not encouraging people to go out and simply make children without responsibility. But our economy does need skills, people with skills to grow the economy. As of 2020, according to the UN Migration Report, there are 62,000 Grenadian migrants abroad. No, that does not say there's 62,000 Grenadians abroad. There are more. These are 62,000 who left Grenada and are abroad. So this is not children of Grenadians. This is not spouses of Grenadians. If you add those up, the number will be significantly larger. These are people who left Grenada. In a sense, if they did not leave Grenada, the population might be around 180,000. But of course, people migrate everywhere in the world. So we understand that. And what this tells you is that 2 in 5 are in the US, about 25,000. 1 in 5, about 12,000, are in the United Kingdom, followed by Canada and Trinidad and Tobago. So that's the numbers that you see on the screen. That's where most of our Grenadians are. Of course, Grenadians are all over the world. But that's where the bulk, the critical clusters are, if you will, of Grenadians abroad. So, having said all of that, life expectancy in Grenada is now average around 75 years. Part of the reason why it is not higher, in Singapore it is 82 years, for example, is because if you look at the bottom of your screen, it's the non-communicable diseases, the chronics, diabetes, hypertension, obesity, heart disease, cancers. What does this slide say? 4 in 5 Grenadians are dying from the chronics. In fact, it is 83%, so we run that to 4 in 5. 80% is 4 in 5. 4 in 5 Grenadians are dying from the chronics. When you put migration with the low fertility rate for 2, plus the high incidence of NCDs, we begin to understand why the population has not grown significantly over the last 50 years. And part of doubling the economy requires us to grow the population. And therefore, we have to arrest the issues of the pull and the push migration, the low fertility rates, and the high incidence of NCDs, chronics. We have to address this issue, folks. The doubling, so I'm beginning to show you, this is not simply about economics. There are health issues involved, their education, their migration, a range of issues which we have to consider if we're going to make that big push.